Okay, I have my 2018 Nissan Altima. I'm going to be reviewing these LEDs here today. These are by HawkGlow, and these are a 360 degree illumination LED, so I'm kind of excited to review these. I have never tried a pair of these. I don't know how they're going to perform, so we're going to find out. We're going to be basically comparing them to our stock halogen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the LEDs over here on the passenger side, and we're going to do a comparison. But I'm going to take it a step further, and I'm going to also compare it to a LED that just has the chips at 3 and 9 versus this 360 degrees. So we're going to see how they stack up against one another. It's going to be better. Is it going to be the same? We're going to find out and give it a fair review. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. And these are the V7 LED, the brightest. This is in the V series. This will be your 360 degrees. Got chips all the way around, so we don't have any shadows. These have a 50,000 hour lifespan. This particular one is one of the brightest at 22,500 lumens. Of course, you have your cooling fan and the anti-flicker, and these are supposed to be like 99% compatible, so you shouldn't have any issues. Just a plug and play. So I'm not going to go into detail on the installation. I've got other videos where I went into great detail, even took the headlight out, if you like to check that out. But we're going to go ahead and get this installed on the passenger side, and we'll take a look at them. I just wanted to make mention of this because you'll note your halogen, you have an H11 on the low and an H9 for the high. But with these LEDs, it's simply the H11. All these are the same. So you're just going to need to get the H11. It's going to work for both. Okay, so just to show you a tip here for getting in here to this high beam, because it's the difficult one, you can take this clip. I'll just show you this. Pull this for your windshield washer tank, and you can kind of get in here to it, at least to be able to get it turned and get to your plug. Really hard to give you a view of this, but you can see where I'm coming right here with my hand. I've just kind of feel and turn it, and then I can just pull this plug right over here and make the connection. It's a lot easier than trying to go through the fender well there. I'm just clipping that together. Now the other thing about this is just the low. It's pretty simple to get to, but the other thing about it is it doesn't matter where this is oriented to. And you have like the wider slots, and they go in a certain way, so when you turn it, the chip may or may not line up at 3 and 9, so then you have to adjust it. With these, it doesn't matter because it's 360 degrees. We're going to go, this is our low. Like I said, this one's relatively easy to get to. You see where the wire is at about 11 there. We're going to turn that until it stops, and we'll just get our connector here. All right. Okay, so here's your daytime view. Now I want to point something out. If you can put these connectors on to these backwards, so if you plug it in, check it, see if your light's coming on. If it's not coming on, turn it around and plug it back in the other way. Now on mine, I also took the fender liner completely out to be able to quickly get in here and swap it from the halogens. To do a comparison, I'm going to need those out of the way, so I just took that completely off. Now if you decide to take completely off, you may break some clips. I will leave a link to some that I found that actually fit these Nissans. Anyways, we'll go ahead and take a look at this when it gets dark here. All right, so it's trying to rain here. We're going to take a look at them here anyway. And so here's on the low. Let's go ahead and turn on the bright. I'm going to shine it back here. So the bright looks really good. Let's go out and look at the dims. So the white light looks good. The next thing, I'm going to compare it to another LED over here on this side for our lows and our brights. Okay, here we have LEDs in both sides. We got our HawkGlows over here on the passenger side, and we got the other LED over here on the driver's. Here we have our brights. And we'll just go out here and take a look at both of them. Okay, so we're just going to take it down the road here. Now, this is a really good road to take it down at night to kind of get a gauge on how these are doing. Now, one thing I will say, I was testing these out when it was foggy the other day, and I had the halogens, and I noticed that the LEDs were actually giving better visibility through the fog. You can kind of see a little bit of the fog now, but when you got the halogen, it's almost got this kind of orange smoky look coming at you, and the visibility is not as good. So you can kind of, you know, be the judge. I said it looks like to me, like the HawkGlows maybe a little bit more visibility here, but it's, you know, it's almost kind of close. I said it is kind of foggy out here too, so it's, you know, a good time to kind of look at them. Let's go ahead and put them on bright. Of course, that makes it worse in the fog. But it's been, I've been wanting to test these out. It's been raining every day and kind of hard to get a break. But you can see they actually both look pretty similar. Now, I will say that the ones I have over here on the driver's side are a brighter lumen though. They're a 32,000 lumen. The ones on the right are a 22,000 lumen. So, I mean, having said that, they're, you know, pretty close. So the question is, really, does the 360 degree illumination make a huge difference? And you know what I will say is that the HawkGlows appear to light up, you know, the side of the road pretty good. It may be a little bit better than the LEDs I got over here, but it's pretty close. But it does look pretty good over here. It lights it up, you know, where you can see things over here. You know, if you had an animal or whatever, you can see pretty good over into the ditch area. Okay, so like I said, as far as the illumination, they seem to be similar, but I will say that these HawkGlows, the 360, are actually, I can see better detail on the grass. That's just something I'm kind of noticing. If I go over to this side, it's not, to me it doesn't look as detailed. So I'm just saying that the lighting is like just a little bit better with the 360 degree illumination. That's just really one of the only things I've even noticed. Other than that, it's pretty similar as far as that goes, but they both lighten up way better than a halogen. And you can see on bright they both get way out there. But yeah, the HawkGlows look pretty good. And I know it's foggy out, but I mean, if I had to pick one, I'm gonna have to go with a HawkGlow, to be fair. It just something about the light, it is a little bit better. And on bright, it seems to shine out there a little bit farther, but they are pretty close. I mean, they're both pretty good, so it's kind of close, but if I have to pick one, it's definitely the HawkGlow looks a little bit better. And this is the first time trying these together, and I didn't know, I thought they might be the same, so you never know. Okay, so I took it a step further. I had someone else drive the car at night. They did not know which LED was on which side, and they chose the HawkGlow over on the passenger side, and they said the same things that I did. The light was had a little more clarity, and there was a little bit less blockiness, but they were pretty similar as far as that goes. But like I said, the one on the driver is 32,000 lumen compared to a 22,000 lumen, so the 22,000 lumen is still doing a better job of lighting everything up. So in conclusion, the 360 degree illumination is better. However, it does come with a hefty price tag. They are running around $95. I will leave a discount code in the description, and that you should be able to get one for around $80. So 15% off discount code. If you like this lighting, I said they are better, but they are a little more expensive. So I hope you found this review helpful, and it can help you decide if you want to get the regular LED versus the 360 degree illumination. If you find value in this content, I hope you will hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. So that's going to do it for the video, and thank you for watching.